Don't you just hate it when people start celebrating Christmas before Thanksgiving? Well, guess what? I am 100% part of the problem. You see, I have what they call OCD, Obsessive Christmas Disorder. I also have the actual OCD as well. But without further ado, on with the show. Quick, is the camera rolling? Great. This is Professor Nemo. This morning, I woke up in the hospital wing with no memory of how I got there. After I got home, I noticed this strange message burnt into my chest in reverse. Apparently, I am a former member of the O5 Council who got too close to revealing the Foundation's secrets, so they erased my memory. The only reason they haven't killed me yet is because of these weird runes on my wrist which connect me to the life force of every other O5 Council member, so if they kill me, they all die as well. Now my job is to figure out the identities of the O5 Council members and take them down, once and for... Excuse me, Professor Nemo, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just recording some SCP files. Like this one, for instance. Item number SCP-C066. Object class, Euclid. Previously, Keter. Special containment procedures. SCP-C066 is already contained inside of SCP-784. Currently, it shows no signs of a desire to escape. Description: SCP-C066 is a humanoid entity with green fur. It is also characterized by its large and unnerving smile. SCP-C066 also has a few anomalous abilities. It has increased intelligence and engineering prowess, is an expert in stealth, and is 12 times stronger than a human. SCP-C066 lives within SCP-784, also known as the Christmas Forever Town. For those who are not aware, SCP-784 is a small town located in Texas, where the residents are constantly celebrating Christmas throughout the entire year. If anything that does not fit the quote-unquote Christmas spirit makes its way into SCP-784, the residents will alter it so that way it does, often by throwing tacky decorations and clothing onto it. That just seems rather annoying in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I love Christmas as much as the next guy, but there's a limit. In addition, any human who enters SCP-784 will be apprehended by the residents of the town, and, through a process we are still not currently aware of, will have their personality altered to fit the Christmas spirit. And that's just disturbing. For the longest time, SCP-C066 was the only known entity to be immune to this effect. It lived in a cave on the outskirts of town, completely isolated, except for his dog named Max. SCP-C066 spent 53 years of his life like this, hardly enduring against the town's constant Christmas spirit. One day, on the real-world Christmas Eve, SCP-C066 decided that he had had enough. He had an idea, an awful idea. SCP-C066 had a wonderful, awful idea. Am I the only one who thinks that was a weird way to word that? No? Okay. That night, SCP-C066 and his dog decided to go from house to house, stealing the Christmas decorations, food, and presents from each home. That was until the entity encountered a 2-year-old female resident of SCP-784. At this point, we are unsure what happened, but the next morning, SCP-C066 was just as cheery as the rest of the town. To this day, we still do not know what occurred to cause this change. Did the little girl finally manage to convert the entity, or did SCP-C066 genuinely have a change of heart? We still do not know. Well, that's odd, I guess. I guess I should look at the picture and... Ah! Okay, it's fine. That'll be my nightmares for a while. Hopefully the next one isn't as scarring. Right? Anyway, item number SCP-C069. Okay. To whoever eventually reads this file, I'm going to need you to be mature about this, okay? Great. Object class, Euclid. Special containment procedures. SCP-C069 is to be kept in a 10 by 10 foot containment cell. Due to the current host of SCP-C069 being that of a snowman, The containment cell is to be constantly kept at 25 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. If the creature attempts to escape, the room is to be heated enough to a temperature of 50 degrees Fahrenheit, enough to melt away the entity's host. Description: SCP-C069 is a sentient silk 10-gallon top hat. The hat is gray in color with a black ribbon across the brim and a blue flower with pink petals decorating it. Wait, the SCP is a hat? Okay, let's see where this goes. SCP-C069 is currently attached to a 6-foot-tall snowman, with arms and legs, a corncob pipe, a button nose, and 2 eyes made out of coal. The entity was first discovered by a group of small children in 1969. Before this, the hat was owned by an incompetent street musician, who was quickly tracked down and terminated after SCP-C069 was captured. Wait, you guys just killed a... I mean, it was a loose end. Anyway, after the hat was taken by the children, it was used in the process of building a snowman. However, after the hat was placed on the snowman's head, the snowman itself came to life. Upon coming to life, it quickly realized that the temperature was rising and demanded for the children to play with him while he was still alive. So he realizes that he's about to die and decides to tell the children about his impending death. These kids will need so much therapy. Wait, you guys just erased their memories, didn't you? I guess that's one way to deal with trauma. Whatever, let's just continue. After a while, SCP-C069 led the children through town. This quickly got the attention of several citizens, as well as a local SCP operative. At this point, several more operatives arrived on scene and were able to capture the snowman and anesthetize the witnesses. After this, more research was done on the hat itself, and we couldn't believe it is a conduit for some entity that uses whatever the hat rests on as the host body, in that case being the snowman. Oh, that was mostly tame. I'm honestly disappointed. Okay, next one. Item numbers SCP-C074 and SCP-C075. Oh wait, there's 2 of them? That's great. Object class, Apollyon. Special containment procedures, not applicable. Oh great, so we are on the literal deity tier of SCP. Once again, that's great. Description: SCP-C074 is a tall humanoid figure with icy blue skin and literal ice for hair. He is often seen wearing a blue shirt, darker blue jacket, and blue scarf. SCP-C075 is a smaller, overweight humanoid with yellow-orange skin, red clothing, and a plume of fire erupting from his head. Okay, so one controls ice and one controls fire. I'm sure they get along. These 2 SCPs are 2 brothers that control heat and cold respectively, with SCP-C074 controlling the winter season, and SCP-C075 controlling summer. The 2 entities do not get along whatsoever. Though in most cases the SCP Foundation is content to leave the 2 alone to keep the balance of nature intact, there are occasions where the Foundation needs to intervene. As stated, the 2 do not get along and often fight each other, causing anomalous weather conditions. We have a Foundation-approved method to deal with this. First, we lure the 2 entities to the American Midwest, where the rapid shifts in temperature will not be noticed. Once they are isolated, we will contact the mother of both entities. These 2 happen to be offspring of an SCP that we currently believe to be Mother Earth itself. Once we inform her of her children's misbehavior, she can often end the conflict quite quickly. So our protocol for these 2 is literally just call their mom. How stupid... I mean, if it works, it works. Okay, last one. Is it weird that I only have to do 4 of these per day, or... Never mind. Item number SCP-C064. Object class, Daniel. Special containment procedures. SCP-C064 is to be kept in a 20-foot by 20-foot outdoor enclosure, and is to be given 20 pounds of raw meat every 2 days, and 1 D-class personnel per week. Great, so we're just killing people now. That's great, love that. Description: SCP-C064 resembles an adult male white-tailed deer, with the key distinguishing feature being a glowing red nose. SCP-C064 is a variant of SCP-6448, also known as N.E.R.D. N.E.R.D, to refresh, are predatory Keter-class entities that are nearly identical to white-tailed deer. They are often shown to be hyper-intelligent and cruel. However, SCP-C064 is different. How so? SCP-C064 was born with a glowing red nose. Though not deer are known to have malformations that distinguish them from regular deer, this was a unique case, as well as one that would not be helpful for survival. As one would assume, having a glowing red nose attached to you at all times makes you a target, and as such, C064 was an outcast from his not-deer herd. This would later go back to bite them. Oh, I see where this is going. This deer's a little narc, isn't he? One night, during an intense blizzard, SCP-C064 was seen prancing outside of the Foundation stronghold, with its glowing red nose standing out among the blizzard. Obviously, we then sent a group of SCP operatives to follow after it. The operatives chased after SCP-C064 for over an hour, guided through the blizzard by its glowing red nose. Eventually, the entity stopped and revealed that it had led the operatives to a herd of 12 not-deer, all of whom were quickly captured. C064 turned itself in as well, and was given luxury treatment by Foundation standards as thanks for its assistance. Even today, we still use SCP-C064 as a tool to track down other not-deer. So I was right. He got his revenge and became a narc. Fair enough, I guess. But hey, I made it through the day without being amnesticized. What? Nothing. So, if you have any other festive video ideas, comment them below. Until then, goodbye, and I will remember you all in therapy.